What's on, guys? Jason here, back to my challenge. Tonight we'll be doing a review for AEW Collision, and on a separate video, we'll be doing a review for AEW Battle of the Belts 10. So, yeah, it's going to get to it then. First off, we're going to start with Blackpool Combat Club with message for Don Callis family. We see the Blackpool Combat Club duo Brian Danielson and Chloe Casanova, who talk about their showdown with the Don Callis family. Duo Powerhouse Hobbs and Kyle Fletcher. They vow to show that violence is their specialty tonight. Okay, the first match: the House of Black versus Dante Martin and Action Andrade and Matt Sydal. Inside the arena again, the lights go out and the fire pyro explodes as I'm sorry, as the House of Black theme hits. Out comes Malachi Black, Brody King, and Buddy Matthews to kick things off in the ring with our first match of the evening. Out comes their opponents together, the three man team of Dante Martin, Action Andrade, and Matt Sydal. Matthews and Andrade kick things off for their respective teams as a bell sounds to get this official running. King tags in and takes the early offensive lead after some double team action with Matthews. Andrade gets in some offense, but ends up on the floor where King makes a big dive through the ropes to take out two members of the opposition back in the ring. Matthews tags in and hits a running big boot to Andrade in the corner for a close two count. Matt Sydal tags in and fires up on offense, helping his team take over on offense. Malachi Black comes in and lands a big kick to slow him down. King tries charging at him to follow up, but Sydal drops down and pulls the top rope down, and King goes sailing to the floor. Malachi lands another big kick, and Matthews takes over as we head to a mid-match commercial break. When we return, we see Dante fire up on offense and go on an all-out high flying rampage, including an insane high dive to the floor. Back in the ring, the House of Black trio end up taking back over and finishing this one off for the win. So winners out. The winners are House of Black. All right. Lexi Nair talks with Thomas Tony Storm RMA. Backstage, Lexi Nair is standing with Thomas Tony Storm, Mariah May, and Luther the Butler. She asks Storm about the champagne toast and attack of Thunder Rosa, as well as May's makeout session for earlier this week. Storm goes to kiss May until she is stopped by another question. May speaks up on her behalf, and then Storm sends a message to AZM ahead of their title Eliminator Showdown later tonight. After that, we head to another commercial break. Alright, we have a little video thing here. When we return from the break, we see footage of things falling apart between Lion Hook during their trios bout alongside Kazuri Shibata on Dynamite, which led to them losing to Shane Taylor Promotions. We see exclusive post-show footage from Wednesday of Jericho catching up with Taz to try and talk to him about Hook. He asks him to talk to him for him. He says he can try, but he thinks he's pissed. He pissed him off. All right, next match is Kazuri Shibata versus Lee Moriarty. Now we head back inside the Truist Arena, where the theme for Kazuri Shibata hits, and out it comes with his trademark red towel around his neck. He heads to the ring for our next match of the evening. Out comes his opponent for Shane Taylor Promotions, Lee Moriarty. The other members of STP come out with Moriarty to the ring. The bell sounds, and we're officially off and running with this one. We see Shibata start up strong, but Moriarty takes over as we head to a mid-match commercial break. As we settle back in from the break, we see Shibata land some stiff forearms and fight his way back into competitive form before ultimately taking over and finishing him off with a running knee for the pinfall victory. After the match, we see STP attack Shibata. Hook runs out to make the save. He has a stare down with Shane Taylor, who backs off. They promote Hook versus Shane Taylor for the FTW Championship for the AEW of the Battle Bells 10 show coming up after AEW Collision tonight. So the winner is Kazuri Shibata. Now we got Athena sends messages to Red Velvet ahead of AEW Battle of the Belts 10. We see footage of what went down with Athena at ROH Supercard of Honor 2024, and then head backstage to Lexi Nair, who is standing by with the ROH Women's Champion. She sends a message to Red Velvet ahead of their title tilt at AEW Battle of Belts tonight. We head to another commercial break. Next match is Dan Garcia versus Angelico. When we return from the break, we see next Lexi Nair backstage with AEW International Champion Martin Straw and others from the Undisputed Kingdom. He talks about being a fighting champion and mentions his title eliminator bout, the only non-title match at AEW Battle of Belts 10 against Rocky Romero. Back inside the Truist Arena, Dan Garcia's theme hits. We hear his number one fan and friend, Daddy Magic Matt Menard, singing his praises as he comes to the ring for our next match of the evening. Already in the ring is his opponent for this one, Angelico. The bell sounds and off we go. Garcia gets the early jump on this one and dominates for the first few minutes. Angelico gets in some offense, but not much before Garcia takes over and finishes this one off for a quick win. Sorry guys. As he heads back on the ramp after the match, he finally does his goofy little dance for a crowd pump. So the winner is Dan Garcia. Alright, next match is AEW Women's Eliminator match is Timeless Tony Storm versus AZM, or AZM, or how you want to say it. AZM. We see some footage from last week's AEW Dynamite, then shoot backstage for special matches from Pac, who talks about his schedule showdown with the Elites Kazuchika Okada at the upcoming AEW Dynasty 2024 pay-per-view. This wraps up. We return back inside the arena for our next match. The camera turns black and white, and out comes AEW Women's Champion Toni Storm, accompanied by Mariah May and Luther the Butler. She settles in the ring for the scheduled AEW Women's Championship Eliminator bout. Now the theme for her opponent hits, and out comes Stardom star AZM. The screen turns back to color as she heads to the ring in her fancy robe with Anna Jay back by her side. The bell sounds. Our official overrun this one. Storm trips AZM and does a big dramatic pose in front of her. AZM fires up and chops the hell out of her. Storm hits a big shoulder block to knock the smaller AZM down. AZM fights back and gets in some grappling holds on champ on the mat. She goes for a cover, but Storm kicks out the AEW Women's Champion, knocks the Stardom star to the floor as she recovers at ringside. We see Anna Jay and Mariah May break into a wild brawl all the way to that. AZM hits a big spot on Storm on the floor as we head to a mid-match commercial break as the action continues. Sorry, we're kind of itchy and bad. When we return, we see AZM go on hell of an offensive run, coming close to pulling off a win in a few minutes. But ultimately, Storm finishes her off and get the pin. The production team accidentally cut to black and white screen seconds before the pin. Whoops. After the match, Mariah May ran back out with the champagne and they had a toast. So the winner is Timeless Toni Storm. Sorry, you guys. Alright, Red Velvet with the message for Athena before AEW Battle of Bells 10. Backstage, we see Lexi Nair with Red Velvet. She says she's no stranger to main event. She vows to make an example out of Athena in their main event showdown for the ROH Women's Championship on AEW Battle of Bells 10. Immediately after tonight's AEW Collision, we head to another commercial break. Main event time is Blackpool Combat Club versus Don Callis family. Main event time. When we return from the break, Tony Schiavone is standing on the entrance ramp. He introduces his guest. At this time, former AEW Women's Champion Thunder Rosa. It is mentioned that she never lost the title in the ring, and she vows to come after Toni Storm for rubbing the paint off her face. She tells Deonna Purrazzo she doesn't need her help doing it. After that, this wraps up. We see an offended Purrazzo responding to comments from Rosa. She also talks about how she is the Virtuosa and how she she has experience as a world champion. She said she's not making excuses for why she is won right now. She also issues a challenge to Mariah May for next week and vows to break her arm. Tony Schiavone announces at ringside that the FTR versus the Young Bucks match for the tag titles at AEW Dynasty will be a ladder match. We head to another commercial break after the announcement. When we return, both teams make their way out, and the bell sounds early on. The BCC duo are controlling the action as we head to a mid-match commercial break. We see Kyle Fletcher take over on behalf of the Don Callis family. When we return, the American Dragon gets a hot tag and helps the BCC take over. We see high spots after high spot, and then Castagnoli clears the ring. Danielson saves him from a pin attempt moments later. Claudio hits a big spot on the commentary desk on the floor, and then returns to the ring to finish this one off with a pin for the victory. After the match, Konosuke Takeshita hits the ring and helps Fletcher and Hobbs beat down the BCC duo. Fans break out in a loud Moxley chant as Schiavone reminds us that he returns next Wednesday on Dynamite. We see Danielson take a big brain buster on the entrance ramp. The Callis family stands tall at this week's AEW Collision. It comes to an end. So that's how it finished. So yeah, it was a good show tonight and stuff, and a little more better than Hey Say Dynamite and all that stuff. So yeah, that was horrible this past Wednesday, but yeah, anyways, don't want to talk about it. But it was good and stuff, and yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and do AEW Battle of the Belts after I end this video. So I'll go ahead and end it right now. So I hope to see you guys in the next video. Laters.